Today is Monday, December 1st, which means it's time for November's wrap-up. The year is almost over. 4 songs in November, 3 final song requests, and 1 brand new one. Wisdom Hairs was requested by Sarah and my writing group quite a while ago, probably like right when I first asked for requests in May. And I had this wild idea that I would figure out technology enough to have her collaborate and add to it. She plays viola. And A, I could never quite figure that out, and B, I hadn't quite even finished all the lyrics, so it got saved till towards the end. Also, I worried that all the swears would be a little off-putting for some people, but I still wanted to do it because those are the words that came to mind. So wisdom hairs meaning gray hairs that you've earned over time and experience. I know it's hard to tell because I still look 25 years old, but I do have a few. They're coming in. They look more like sparkly tinsel, I think, but they're coming. And I've definitely earned them in the metaphorical sense. So that was a really, really fun song. I really enjoyed playing it. And I hope you enjoyed listening. It was just a nice, like, badass. I'd heard it before in my 20s. You know, they're like, oh, you just get so much more comfortable in your own skin the older you get. And I'm getting it. I am getting it. And it's true. So, here's my cat on cue. The second request, Dick Puff, is from Carol, my good friend Carol, and it's all there in the story. But yeah, we used to do trivia nights on weeknights, and we'd like leave our homes after work and go to events that would go until 9 or 9:30, and it was at the Cruise Room on Alberta. And the clue was, what's the name of that, you know, like the little cap that goes on Prince's uniforms, like Prince William or the one in Cinderella. And we couldn't think of the words, so we didn't want to leave it blank, so we wrote Dick Puff. And turns out it's called an epaulette. But we thought it was so funny that we named our team Dick Puff for the next trivia round, so that the trivia facilitator had to say, in 3rd place with 41 points, Dick Puff. And so that was a long inside joke, but she asked for the origins, so it's a nice throwback to just being younger and less tired. Got to spend all of my 30s in Portland and had a really fun time. Carol was part of that. And then also karaokeing, very important part of our friendship and lives at that time. Then Me Please, or what could have been named Electric Sheep. When I did my, when I asked for song requests on YouTube, I got the most engagement I'd ever gotten on a video. It was like 1,000 views, but it was like a bunch of bots. And then the comment section, right, because I'm like, you know, let me know if you want me to write a song for or about you. Just all these bots in a row. Me please, please, me please. Spelled like that, almost the exact same way. So it's a song for the bots. At first I was gonna have AI write a song that AI requested, but I figured they're bots pretending to be a person, so I'm gonna be a person writing from the perspective of artificial intelligence. And yeah, the title of Philip K. Dick's book came to mind, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? So it was relevant then, It was relevant in Terminator era. It's relevant now. But yeah, that was my song for the bots. And ironically, it was one of my worst performing videos on YouTube, so I don't know that the bots got to see it. Maybe someday. And then that was my last song request. And then Swerve was just a brand new one, kind of about the metaphorical, psychological hit and run that can happen just from people's careless words, and how hurtful that can be. I didn't really have much to write in way of verses, so it's really just a melody. And at first I was like, is that cheating, or can I do that? And then I remembered the song that I just sung, Wisdom Hairs, so yeah, I can do that. Because the words themselves, right, is not as important as like how they made you feel. And then Sticks and Stones Love, I was like, what's that quote from? Is that some wise English woman? It's Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, after Keira Knightley's character calls him despicable. So it was a very dismissive execution of a line that's already very dismissive, so that felt apropos. This is a really long wrap-up. Wow, how'd that happen? All right, stay tuned for December. There is a theme in December, as you shall soon see. I will release the first of the last 4 songs on Wednesday. Bye.